We're live. Gio, we're live, my man.
Oh, yeah.
We are live. Welcome, everybody, to Apocalypse Movies. I am Jake Berlin. That is Gio Ramos. And we are here for the brand new Thor Love and Thunder trailer. We've known about it for a couple days. It was announced that it'd be dropping during Game 4 of the NBA playoffs, specifically the East, which your Celtics are currently playing in. And I just happened to wear green tonight. I don't know how, why. I don't get it.
Representing.
Don't blame me. I apologize, everybody who's not a Celtics fan out there. But we're not here to talk about basketball. We're here to talk about an official look after a teaser, an official trailer for Thor: Love and Thunder, Thor 4, Taika Waititi, Chris Hemsworth. You have Tessa Thompson. You have the Guardians in there, and then of course the return of Natalie Portman. Gio, how you doing? How excited are you? Are you ready to get this bad boy rolling?
I'm good, man. I'm happy to be back on the channel. You forgot Christian Bale.
Christian Bale, and he's on the freaking. I put him on the thumbnail. So,
please, I want to see Christian Bale as Gorr the God Butcher. Come on, give us our first taste.
Oh, he's on the thumbnail. So, Gio, he's 100% in this trailer. 100%.
Oh, okay.
100% on this trailer. So,
I'm with it. Let's go.
All right, I think we just get it rolling so we can talk about it.
Let's
go. All right, here we go. Thor: Love and Thunder trailer number 2.
Kids, get your popcorn now. Let me tell you the story of the space Viking, Thor Odinson.
Oh my God, this is great.
He was no ordinary man. He was a god. After saving planet Earth for the 500th time, Thor set off on a new journey. Well, he got in shape. He went from dad bod to god bod. And after all that,
I love it.
He reclaimed his title as the one and only Thor. Oh, spoke too soon.
Jane?
Oh my God, the helmet! Wow.
Your old ex-girlfriend.
What's it been like? 3, 4 years?
Great.
8 years, 7 months, and 6 days, give or take.
Am I sensing feelings?
Well, you're right.
The old plane.
The only ones who gods care about
Oh my God, Gio, here he
is
is.
themselves.
Oh my
So this is
God.
my vow. All gods will die. I just want to say that was very, very impressive what you did back there.
He's just my first bad guy.
You never forget your first.
Unlike the other gods of kill.
Because I have something worth fighting for.
Dude! Damn.
Crazy.
Let's see who you are. I take off your disguise. And flick.
Oh, you flicked too hard, damn it!
Should we help him?
And eventually, grape.
Oh,
Wow.
man.
Wow.
Insane.
Okay, there's a lot to dissect right now.
Yeah.
A lot just happened, but Gio, I'll let you take the floor first, man. Gorr the God Butcher.
Yes, we finally saw his look, and I'm happy that I can still kind of see Christian Bale. Don't get me wrong, the makeup is good. The it looks great, but Christian Bale. I mean, obviously, people talk about him as Batman, right? But look at his performances outside of that. You got The Fighter, American Psycho,
The
What's that?
Prestige?
Yeah, Prestige. Yeah, he brings it every time, and I love his look so much. I think he's gonna live up to the hype as being one of the best, if not the best, MCU villain to date.
Well, Taika came out and said a few weeks ago, he said he's going to live up to the names of Thanos and Loki and Killmonger and the legendary villains that we've seen in the MCU so far.
Right.
I know that the look of him got a lot of backlash to begin with because in the comics he's an alien, like a pure alien, like he looks more Voldemort than human.
Sure.
But look, it's Marvel Comics. It's the Marvel Cinematic Universe. You have someone like Christian Bale playing the part. Of
It's an
course,
adaptation.
you have to allow that face to shine, right? And that's not to say that he's not going to be an alien still. You know, he's still going to be from a distant planet. He's still going to be powerful as all hell. He's killing gods left and right. Like he's going up against some giants. And I also, the one thing that I really noticed was a lot of stuff, but the one thing I noticed is that when we see him, everything is black and white.
Yeah.
That's super cool. Like if that happens in the movie, I'm all for it. People are probably going to bring their pitchforks and their fire and stuff, and they're going to yell and scream because it's all black and white with that character. But Taika is such a great storyteller. If that's the way he wants to tell a story when that character's on screen, like the fight that we saw with him and Valkyrie, which makes my heart shake because I do not want to see Valkyrie die. I do not want to see Valkyrie die. But we saw that it was all black and white except for her weapon, which was super, super cool. Such an interesting villain to bring into the universe. And we haven't even talked about the whole Natalie Portman factor. Gio, I don't know about you, man, but did you get the sense that she's been Thor for a while?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I feel like she's, kind of gone through her own journey. And I mean, just the way she pulls that hammer, she does what Rey did to Kylo in Force Awakens.
That moment is fantastic. That when he's trying to grab it and it just goes, that's so good.
She said nope. And she looked great. We got quite a bit of her in this trailer. And
I think she's going to be like a second lead, dude.
Oh yeah, co-lead, if that. And clearly she's having a lot more fun in this role. Obviously Taika made quite the pitch to bring her back.
Yeah.
And I bet she's loving every minute of it, man. It's really cool to see.
I know that we've only seen it once, but and it maybe people in the chat didn't recognize it, but there's the scene where she's fighting and he goes, I really love what you did back there. And we see the scene of her fighting. Did you see what she did with the hammer?
It looked like
it broke into pieces.
Oh, okay.
She threw it and it broke into pieces and then came back.
That's so neat.
So like it's shattered, obviously. So now with the power of the lightning, I guess, the power of Thor, she's able to break it and then bring it back together.
And that makes so much sense given the construct of her hammer, Mjolnir. Yeah. It's just
you said it right.
I love the creativity between that and what they're doing as far as the visuals with Gorr the God Butcher. I'm pretty sure I saw him stick a sword into a planet and the planet.
Yeah, dude. It was I'm very interested if he legit just killed the planet with his sword. Like that's like Thanos threw a moon, but if the dude just touches a planet and it explodes, he's got it up on Thanos.
A good thing he didn't go to Ego's planet, man. That would have ended in like 5 minutes.
I know, right? Look, there's so much to dissect with this trailer. The visuals, Thor's helmet, finally putting a helmet on. Love it. Like after all of this time, we saw it in the very first Thor, but that was the last time we ever saw him with a helmet on.
Right.
I love the look of him. And I know Shaw mentioned it in the comments, but the Guardians taking kind of a back seat. I love that because I never expected them to be in the full movie. I only expected them to be like maybe in the first
act,
maybe half of the first act, even maybe they leave at some point and that leads them into Guardians 3, obviously, because they were never going to be a part of it when Valkyrie and the Mighty Thor are there, right?
Right.
There's so much going on, and then when you bring in someone like Gorr the God Butcher, you obviously have to introduce gods, and the one god that Russell Crowe's Zeus. Like, how cool is that to bring him into this universe too?
Yeah, I mean, I just talked about how the performers are having fun in these roles. I mean, how about Russell Crowe just like as Zeus, and
ripping
it's totally
Chris Hemsworth's clothes off.
Right, and I'm sure all the, Natalie Portman and what's her
Valkyrie?
Tessa Thompson, the Valkyrie, yeah, they were both. I mean, they represent all the females out there who got that little eye candy shot.
I love how they blurred it out too. It was amazing.
Now, are they going to blur it out in the actual movie?
I think we'll probably end up seeing a scene where maybe it's like waist up, but it looks like he's naked. I don't
know.
like. Have we ever seen a butt in Marvel movies?
Outside of the MCU, there was Days of Future Past with Hugh Jackman, and
Yeah, but
remember
but inside the MCU, have we ever seen a butt?
not no, we haven't. No.
Yeah, so it's gonna be interesting on that scene though,
Breaking
Gio.
barriers.
Valkyrie and Mighty Thor, they were sitting on what seems to be like throne seats.
Right.
Like that's interesting, and Thor's the one being chained.
Maybe there's just Zeus's guest of honor or something, and they get like a
Maybe
front row seat, man. But I don't know. Seeing Gorr destroy that planet makes me nervous for that planet. Where Zeus.
So I said this. I think I said this after the first trailer, or when we were talking about it sometime. I don't think Zeus makes it out of this movie. Right. I think he gone. See ya.
Sure.
Because if you have someone like Gorr the God Butcher, you have to show that this dude is legit. Like this guy is like a legit god killer, you know?
Oh yeah.
And the one shot we get in the trailer and both so far of the big white monster that Thor's looking at, for people who don't know, in the comics, that's an actual, you can Google it. It's a shot-for-shot remake of a comic strip. And that's a god. That character is an actual god. It's one of Thor's friends from the past. So that is an actual god that Gorr defeated.
And we see that in the first trailer too. How his facial expression when he's just looking and he's just like defeated, you know. And I mean, I feel like this movie's gonna have us love Zeus, this version of Zeus, and obviously we love Russell Crowe, so he's gonna bring it. But I mean, way to make a statement if he kills Zeus. He, as in Gorr, just.
It's going to be crazy, man. It's going to be crazy. I wonder where Thor ends up after this film. You know, people have talked about, well, is this kind of his like last hurrah? You know, like could he die? Right? Like, because he technically is a god, right?
Right.
I also I love the whole beginning space Viking that tugs at my heartstrings. Everyone knows how I'm obsessed with Vikings. Love that reference for Thor.
Right.
But like he is a god. So does he reach peak level godness, or does he kind of come up short and fall to Gorr? Like,
I mean, there's definitely a scenario where Thor makes a sacrifice, and you know, the ultimate sacrifice, and then we're left with Mighty Thor. That's definitely a possibility. I'm not ready for that. I personally don't want to see that yet. I think Chris Hemsworth is peak, like, as far as, again, I'm gonna say it again, having fun with the role. I mean, this is as great as he's looked and how much fun he's having. I mean, great as in, I don't think I've seen him this jacked in any Marvel movie previously, and I'm including Infinity War, where he looked pretty big.
Yeah, I agree.
So,
I agree. I mean, they're showing off the muscles for a reason. So,
I mean, yeah, if you got to show it, right?
Yeah,
great,
look, man,
great trailer.
That's a fantastic trailer. I'm gonna go watch it a couple dozen more times, frame by frame, maybe, and really figure out what the hell is going on in this trailer.
Yeah.
But the movie is not that far off. July 8th. We're almost a month away. We're almost a month away from it, which is very hard to believe. So
it's coming up fast, man.
It's coming up real quick. For everyone watching on the replay now, we're not having a show this week, Apocalypse Now, because we'll be sitting down watching Top Gun Maverick tomorrow. So the show will be postponed until next week, where we will be talking about this trailer, where we will be talking about Top Gun Maverick. So make sure to join us every Tuesday, 7 o'clock Pacific, right here on this channel for Apocalypse Now. Whole crew breaking down everything movies, having a lot of fun, just like this reaction. If you tuned in live, thank you guys so much. We really, really appreciate it. We do also have a trailer reaction coming out for Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning. That'll be coming out tomorrow morning. Gio and I are going to record that right after this. So look out for that. But again, thank you guys so much for joining us, and we will catch you guys next time.